Yes, indeed. Chuck Diamond, along with JL, bringing you the return of Chuck and Jimmy's Outlaw Mudshow.
Just so you people know, I had nothing to do with this. I am in complete protest.
We are going to be bringing you this one-on-one matchup with Vampire Kaval making his entrance
in a bouncy castle. I am completely against this.
To go one-on-one with the Jokaz.
Where's my attorney's phone number? I gotta call him now.
Well, JL, you know as well as I do, we were scheduled to make the return of the Outlaw Mudshow during the new year.
It doesn't mean it's a good idea, Chuck.
Well, JL, you signed the contract. Nonetheless, you see Vampire Kaval making his way to the ring.
Oh, is that what I'm looking at? Look at this clown. Look at this clown.
Yes, indeed.
I bet he really thinks he's a vampire, doesn't he, Chuck? With his chinos and his duster he got from some costume store. Where'd he get that from? Party City?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him, JL?
I can't. He's in prison.
Well, that doesn't mean he doesn't watch this show, JL.
You can't when you're in prison for bad wrestling, and you know it, Chuck!
As right now, the Jokaz about to make his way to the ring.
That doesn't even make things better. This makes it worse. These are two of the worst competitors I've ever seen. And we're watching them on the first match, Chuck. This is terrible.
Yes, the Jokaz making his way to the ring. Him and Vampire Kaval have had quite a rivalry on this show, JL.
Is that what we're calling it? Seriously, Chuck, that's what we're calling this?
Yes, indeed, and we are getting word that this is a hardcore match, JL.
Nobody told you it was a hardcore match. How do you know?
Well, I just got the word through my earpieces right now. Vampire...
Wait! You get an earpiece?
Yes, indeed, don't you?
Why the hell do I get one?
You probably threw it away, as right now, Vampire Kaval going to work on the Jokaz.
I don't even know if that's in my contract. Hold on, I gotta read this thing, Chuck.
You and your legalities, as right now, the Jokaz...
Hey, legalities are everything, Chuck. Don't interrupt me.
As right now, the Jokaz and Vampire Kaval just hits the Jokaz in look like the hip, the side of the hip, with a cardboard sign. He throws him right back into the ring.
Oh, yeah. That would do damage. Let's hit him with a piece of cardboard. This is stupid, Chuck.
Oh, you're lucky you weren't on the receiving end of that, as the Jokaz going to work on the ribs of... Vampire Kaval going to work on the ribs of the Jokaz.
Oh, I was lucky I wasn't on the receiving end. Here's a big old piece of cardboard, Chuck. Didn't hurt.
Yeah, hit yourself hard enough, why don't you? As right now, Vampire Kaval back to work on the Jokaz, and a Bulldog takes the Jokaz down.
You idiots will throw anything at each other just to think it looks, oh, this looks good. This looks like legitimate wrestling. I saw this on some cable TV show, so I'm going to do it. You people have no idea what you're doing!
Well, Vampire Kaval right now, a lion salt by Vampire Kaval on the Jokaz!
You say that like it's exciting, Chuck, and it isn't!
Vampire Kaval, one of the best athletes we've had on this show, JL.
I thought, since we did the break and did the All-Stars and whatnot, that maybe, just maybe, and you just bear with me here, Chuck, that maybe... you would get a freaking clue and wise up to how wrestling works!
Well, JL, this is how wrestling works. Vampire Kaval doing some damage in the corner on the Jokaz, and the Jokaz counters with a sit-up powerbomb.
New year, same idiot.
Well, JL, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it, while the Jokaz...
You're right. That is my opinion of you. Thank you very much.
You missed that very athletic fist from the second rope.
I did not miss a damn thing, Chuck, and you know it!
And those forearm shots by the Jokaz. And now, he handspring into a forearm shot, and a monkey flip takes over Vampire Kaval.
So, okay, let me get this straight. He does a handspring, right?
Yes, indeed.
And instead of doing a splash or... crossbody or something flashy, what's he do?
Well, he did a forearm, JL.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I mean this, folks. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You're going to put that much momentum into a move, and all you do is a freaking forearm.
Oh, don't let the Joker hear you saying as right now. He hits Vampire Kaval with the metal sign, and it's not even phasing him, I don't think.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Chuck. It doesn't matter if the Jokaz or whatever his name hears me. You know why?
Why is that, JL?
Because he's in prison.
Yes, indeed. I figured you might say something like that as right now, and it's not a crime either, JL. Vampire Kaval.
A terrible wrestling is a crime. Trust me, I know that because I've seen you wrestle.
Well, JL.
How you're not behind bars is way beyond me. I've called the police on you personally 3 times.
As Vampire Kaval back to work on the Joker with that knee drop from the second rope. With that sign right in front of the face of the Joker. The Joker hasn't mounted much offense in this match, JL.
Well, thank God this match is almost over with, right, Chuck?
Well, JL, we'll see about that. We'll see how much fight the Joker has left. But right now, Vampire Kaval has him. Perhaps, no, form of the reverse DDT.
And it looked just as stupid as you talking.
Well, JL, that's a very inflammatory statement.
Do I have to say it, folks? Yes, I do. I absolutely have to say it. Well, take some ibuprofen.
I figured you might say that, JL, is right now. Vampire Kaval looking under the ring for some weapons, it looks like.
I bet there's a cookie sheet underneath there, Chuck, because independent wrestling.
Well, wait, what? Just 1 second. That...
Of course, there's a chair. Why wouldn't there be something underneath the ring? Why? Why wouldn't there be?
Well, JL, ask maintenance that question is right now.
Chuck, I'm gonna lay this on the line for you. I know you're really engrossed in this stupid match, but I've put up wrestling rings before. I've helped put them up, and the only thing underneath there's the toolbox that you put up the ring with. There's no cookie sheets. There's no tables. There's no ladders. There's no stop signs. There's no kendo sticks. This is all crowds and it's stupid!
Well, JL, a lot of times some extra stuff gets left underneath the ring, and you need to realize that. You need to accept it.
How?
I don't know. Ask the maintenance people. It's right now. Ask the ring crew, in fact. It's right now, Vampire Kaval.
I've been on the ring crew! We don't put that crap underneath there!
You're very delusional indeed, JL. As right now...
There's no arguing with this idiot. There's no arguing with him.
Vampire Kaval.
He's completely unfazed.
And a slingshot to the chair by Vampire Kaval to the Joker.
Because why not?
It's a no disqualification hardcore match, JL.
Okay. You say that like it makes sense.
It does.
It does not make sense. For one, it wasn't even announced that way. For two, why? Every match that you've ever booked is a hardcore match, Chuck. I saw a freaking battle royal. A freaking battle royal, people. That was a hardcore match. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, JL, right now, Vampire Kaval with the split-legged moonsault on the Joker. He rolls him over.
He's only done that about 7 times already.
He rolled him over for the cover and only got a 2 count. He didn't even hook the leg, JL.
Of course. Why would he?
Cardinal mistake. And a neck breaker by by Vampire Kaval on the Joker.
You can't even get him right. And they're obviously not the same person, but how can you tell? They dress just alike. These people dress like they were scrounging in a dumpster 20 minutes ago, but all of a sudden you guys found them and you're like, hey, you guys want to wrestle? And they're like, I don't know, can you have a hot dog? Yeah, come on in.
Well, the Joker...
That's how you did your booking, wasn't it, Chuck?
The Joker going to work on Vampire Kaval, and yes, indeed,
that's how that worked, right?
Another inflammatory statement by JL is right now... excuse me, you got me flustered, JL! The Joker was choking Vampire Kaval in the Tree of Woe, and now he has him in a neck breaker!
I don't know what to say. You know, I'm to the level where I'm already angry. And according to the meter, we got another 10 minutes of this crap. How? How can you have another 10 minutes of this garbage, Chuck?
Well, JL, this match is looking to go the distance.
You'd say that like it somehow made some sort of sense, Chuck. That makes no sense at all.
Well, the Joker withstood a lot of punishment from Vampire Kaval. Give him credit.
And there's another chair. Because, why not?
No disqualification.
Throwing crap underneath the ring. Hey, look, here's a coffee table. Oh, I found the kitchen sink. Here's a shower head over here. I found a toilet lid. Hey, let's just use this. These things do not appear naturally underneath the ring, Chuck, and you know it!
Well, JL, right now, the Joker going to work on Vampire Kaval with that chair. It didn't seem like the shots to his head was affecting him, JL.
That's because when you're undead, you're brainless too, Chuck.
As right now, Vampire Kaval, he's back to work on the Joker. That served to anger him, I think, JL.
So let me get this straight. Vampire Kaval is supposed to be a vampire, right, Chuck?
Yes, indeed he is.
And, okay, hit him with a chair. Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody's watching this show anyway. So what is the Joker supposed to be?
Well, the Joker, he's from the Dark Carnival, JL.
So he's a carny.
Yes, indeed he is.
So we've got a mythical vampire versus somebody running the tilt-a-whirl.
Well, JL, I mean, that's something right there. The Joker, a self-described juggalo, JL.
What's that? Is that somebody who juggles?
Well, JL, I'll have the Joker explain that to you if we ever run into him.
Don't worry, we won't, because he's in prison.
Yes, indeed. You say that every time, as right now, Vampire Kaval going back to work on the Joker yet again. He's dominated much of this match, JL.
Yeah, it really hasn't been much of a match. I mean, it sucks, but that's normal with your stuff.
And look at this, Vampire Kaval going for a suplex, perhaps. Yes, indeed he has, and he drops him right face first.
I think one of your heroes would have called that a suplex.
Well, JL, that looked more like a gourd buster or implant DDT.
If you say so. I'm sure you made both of those up.
Well, what do you call it, JL?
I call it stupid. I wish we weren't watching it.
And wait a minute, Vampire Kaval, it looks like I think he has thumbtacks, JL.
And a cookie sheet. Because why would we not have a cookie sheet?
That's not a cookie sheet. That's one of those electronic football games. It was left over from that match of Billy Reno and Dickie Williams.
Why? No, I'm not going to ask. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
And Vampire Kaval emptied out the thumbtacks on that electronic football game. He has something in mind here on the Joker. He's going for the Ace Crusher. Joker counters and throws him on the thumbtacks.
I'm losing my mind, people. I am absolutely losing my mind over this because this clown booked this, for one thing. And he can say what he wants. He booked it. And it just goes on. And on. And on. And I never get to say, no, I don't want to watch this. Because it's in my contract. I have to watch it. It's stupid. I hate it.
Well, JL, this has been a hard-fought battle.
You know, I love the All-Stars. Why can't we do that again? Why do we got to watch this garbage?
Well, we haven't seen the end of that show as right now. The Joker with that Singapore cane.
Because of course that's a kendo stick, for one. That is not a Singapore cane. They are totally different. For two, what the hell is that doing underneath the ring, Chuck? I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, here's a wrench, here's a screwdriver, here's a kendo stick. I mean, why would you put that underneath the ring?
It's no disqualification.
Oh, shut up, it's stupid and you know it.
Yeah, and that kendo stick is wrapped up with barbed wire, JL.
Because why wouldn't it be?
No disqualification as the Joker going to work on Vampire Kaval with that barbed wire Singapore cane.
You say that like it somehow makes sense. Oh yeah, we have barbed wire wrap kendo sticks underneath every ring. I remember them there. You know, okay, there's a hammer. Hey, has anybody seen a hammer? Oh yeah, there's a hammer. Anybody seen the barbed wire wrap kendo stick? Oh yeah, it's right over there. It's underneath the ring. That's stupid, Chuck!
Well, JL, right now, the Joker, he was setting up for something, but Vampire Kaval has countered it. It looks like he's taking
Those two need to get a hotel room.
And Kryptonite Crunch by Vampire Kaval.
Is that a cereal?
JL, the Kryptonite Crunch was used by former ECW competitor Nova.
Don't know him.
Of course you don't, as right now, Vampire Kaval using that Singapore barbed wire wrapped Singapore cane on the Jokaz, and he's getting him back up. Perhaps another Kryptonite Crunch. Yes, indeed, he has that leg.
I hope he puts the milk on it.
And now, Vampire Kaval took him down with that devastating maneuver.
Does it have crunch berries? I'm curious.
I don't know, JL. I don't know. As referee John Allen, he makes the count and only a 2 count. Referee John Allen, we've seen him quite a bit, JL.
You know, I'd like to know. Obviously, you're the most out-of-touch person around here because you quit wrestling in 1948.
Excuse me, that's not John Allen as a referee, JL.
See, you're clueless.
What were you saying?
I was going to say, you quit wrestling in 1948. And for some reason, you know what these moves are. I've never seen half of these moves ever. And I was wrestling up to a year ago.
Well, JL, that's because you don't pay attention to any of the action.
Because the action sucks.
JL, this is hard-fought action between these 2 competitors.
Okay, that doesn't mean it's good.
Well, right now, Vampire Kaval, he's looking for another kendo stick.
Because why wouldn't there be a second one?
Well, these two came prepared, JL.
Yeah.
And the Jokaz, he's in trouble here. He's going to rue the day he ever picked a fight with Vampire Kaval.
I don't think they picked a fight, Chuck. I think you booked him on this, and this is just what it turned out to be.
They had a rivalry leading up to this, JL, and you know it.
Chuck. Can I call you? You don't mind. I call you Chuck, right? This is dumb. I don't know why you booked this. You're making me more and more angry every time we watch this, but yet you don't care.
And Vampire Kaval has that steel chair, and he whacks him right in the face with it, JL.
I mean, he whacked him right in the hand. I saw the hand go up before he got hit.
And you wouldn't do the same thing now, would you, JL?
I would, but I wouldn't make it obvious, you idiot.
As Vampire Kaval, it looks like he's choking the life out of the Jokaz.
Good. Maybe one of them will die. We won't have to see him again.
And now he has the Jokaz up. He's got both the legs hooked. What is this maneuver here? I've never seen that in my life, but Vampire Kaval has the leg hooked and he gets a 3 count.
That was the crappiest. Happy New Year, people. Happy New Year. This is my life now. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show. Thank you.